Hey guys, this is Heather. Welcome to Plan Like Hell. We're going to be making a planner cover today. I've got a couple things here that you're going to need. Hole punch, glue, scrapbook paper, and on the left there is a paper trimmer. This paper that I got from Michael's is two-sided. This side has spiders on it, a little bit of gold, and then I've got orange. I've also got some die-cut stickers that I got from Michael's and an old planner cover. So this is kind of a couple pieces that you're going to need. You're also going to need laminating sheets, but I'll bring those out here in a second. And my laminating machine is warming. So that's where we're at. So I'm going to open these up and go through and kind of see what we're going to use. We're going to use these on the cover page. As just like a decorative element. These are not really ideal because they're a little too thick, because you're going to want the laminating sheet to adhere to the papers. I'll show you once we get to the laminating part, but these really aren't ideal. You want something a little more, a little thinner. These are, the die cut makes them a little too thick, but let's go through these and kind of see what we're looking at. These are really cute. You can use them for all kinds of things. Not going to use that one. The bat's really cool, but I end up not going with that. That's a little too big. This is too big. Next pile. The pumpkin is, yeah, that's cool. Looks like neon lights. This looks like, no, not it. The corn is cute. The candy corn. Do you guys like candy corn? Are you a candy corn eater? I will eat them, but I kind of like those, but we'll put them in the no pile. They're a little big. The spider is a yes, of course, because the background is spiders. And then the boo, I like that one a lot. This ghost is cuter than the other ghost, and then this is too big. So we're going to go with these four. Kind of cute. And I'm going to use this as kind of a guide to see if I do have room on the page for all four of them. Like like on the page, just to make sure there's enough room. And there will be. So, we're going to, and we can readjust once we get the paper cut, but this is going to be kind of the idea of the... See, there's not a lot of space between the ghost and the pumpkin, so like I said, I'll show you once we get to the laminating part, how you want to kind of keep them a little further away from each other. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take the black spiderweb paper and decide at this point, I kind of want the spider as the back paper, the back piece, and then the black spiderweb as the cover. So I want them to not match. Obviously, you could do what you want, but I thought it was kind of cool. All right, so I'm going to take this old planner cover. Actually, I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to make sure the little topper piece there is out of the way because I don't want to cut that. But so you're going to take your old planner cover, and when you line it up, you're going to want to line it up to the cover, not the laminating part of the Happy Planner cover. So I'm going to mark it off here. I'm going to use my white gel pen because obviously the black paper, I can't see a regular pen. So I put the pen on the laminating cover where the paper is, and then I slide the cover out and leave the pen, if that makes any sense at all. All right, so that's one side, and then I'm going to do the other side. And again, it needs to be to the pink, not the laminated part of the cover. So I'll hold my pen there, even it up a little bit more. Hold my pen there, and then I pull the cover out, and then I'll mark it. Okay.
I'm going to try to make a new cover.
That's done.
Again.
I'm drinking coffee this morning. All right, so first I'm going to cut off this topper piece that says Recollection paper because it doesn't quite fit inside my paper trimmer. So you'll see me start to cut it, and I'm like, it doesn't fit well top doesn't fit inside, so see, I'm going to cut off that top little piece just to get it out of the way. Chop. Get rid of that. And then I'll go in. I didn't even realize that they were double-sided until I got in my car, or until I got home. I didn't even realize it. But the back side actually looks like ticks to me. And most of the time when there's a drawing of a spider, the body is big and the legs are small, which is what a tick looks like, and a spider is small on small. But anyway, nonetheless, they kind of look like ticks to me, which I think are funny because I've said that before about a Happy Planner sticker book. All right, so that is the cover. See, I think I want it like this. Like, oh, no. I could do it like that. Obviously, you can match your front and back, but I think I want it like this. So when you open it, or when you see the front and the back, spider web versus spiders. I don't know. We don't have to decide right now. Let's go ahead and cut the orange paper. Oh, excuse me. It's early this morning. I'm having to do a voiceover because my husband was taking a nap, and I feel like I say that in all my videos. He's such a nap taker. I am not. So I wasn't talking during the filming of this. I was just kind of hanging out in my office, my craft room, and he was asleep on the couch, and their kind of rooms are next to each other. So anyway. All right. So I usually line it up, and then I'll scoot the black paper out of the way so it's not in the way of the trim. But I'll do that. Make sure it's even. And if it's not, it's okay. It's still going to fit. Once we get done, you'll see mine are slightly off, and that's fine. So I'll slide the front cover. So this is going to be the inside cover. You don't have to do a cover and an inside cover. I just prefer it to be thicker so that the cover feels more sturdy. See how the top there is like slightly off? It's fine. Unless you're really OCD about it, then you really need to trim it, but it'll still fit in your planner. But anyway, you don't have to have an inside cover and a front cover. Again, the thicker the better because it keeps the laminating, it keeps the cover sturdy. So, all right, we're going to put this aside. Sorry, I keep yawning. I apologize. Put the paper trimmer aside for now. And we're going to decide, see, front cover, inside cover, back cover. Yeah, I'm going to go with the spider web, the spiders. All right. So now we're going to take some Tombow. This is a removable adhesive. If you guys have seen any of my previous videos that I use Tombow, I complain because Tombow removable, you have to use a ton of it for it to stick. I bought some at Michael's when I bought this paper and all this stuff. And I get home and I realize it's removable. I'm so pissed off at myself. So anyway. And you don't have to do this because this is obviously going to get laminated. I'm just doing it so that it stays put and I don't have to like fumble with it. But I didn't do a whole lot. To my point, I didn't do a whole lot of Tombow inside this just because we're going to laminate it. So that. And I'm evening up the outside edge of the planner cover, not the part that I'm going to punch. So if the part that I'm going to punch is a little off, that's fine to me because like the discs are going to be in the way, so it's not going to be that serious. So, all right, so that's done. So we're going to put the back cover to the side. Let's work on decorating the front cover. And again, I'm not going to put them too far to the left because that's going to get punched. So I'm going to kind of keep them slightly to the right. That fits really well together, but again, it's going to need some space. So that the lamination sticks. So because these are a die cut sticker, I'm going to pull off the backing. I'm definitely going to put this one Oh, the spider. I want the spider at the top, not the bottom. So that there. Press it down really hard. So I bent this sticker, which, because it's like a cardboard, the front's kind of cardboard, and then the back is the sticker part. I bent it so I can take this off. And then I realized, once I flipped it over, that it's got a bend right there in the middle. And I was like, no, that's going to drive me nuts. See where that crease is? And the paper's kind of folded. I was like, no. So there's another one, so we're just going to use it and not fold this one. Get on with it, Heather. Take that piece. It's cute, right? All right. Okay, I went ahead and put down the ghost so that we can move on. So I've stuck all that together and clean off my desk here. Messy, crafting is messy. Get all that's put away. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get the laminating pockets out. And I've got this off Amazon, and I'll link it below, but it's, they're 7x9, and I think they're 7x9. Maybe they're a little bit bigger. They're 7x9, I think, and they're 7 mil laminating sheets. So the mil is what you're going to want. The thicker, the better. I've noticed that 7 mils are really good sturdiness. So that's what we're going to do. Let me grab my laminating machine. It's already been warming as we made the covers. So it's good to go. We're going to start with the cover page. And you're going to want to open it up. I struggle here for about 5 minutes trying to get this open. But you're going to want to open it and put it in. If you've have not used a laminating pouch, you're going to want to put it in as far to the left and as far to the top as you can get it. You do want to keep an edge. You do want to keep an edge because you need it to seal. So don't put it directly to the edge. Mine is pretty close, but you are going to need it to seal. So make sure you've got a little bit of an edge on it. Just like the planner, happy planner covers. You're going to want to keep some of it. All right. Go ahead and feed it through. It's going to take a minute. Okay. It's going to come out the other end. You're going to press it down. It's hot. It's hot. So if you don't love the heat, I mean, it's hot. We're going to put it in again. I'm going to turn it upside down, and we're going to put it in again. And let it come out again. I have this little stopper here on the left, or the top, and it kind of stops it halfway through. And what it does is it'll warm that one spot. So I'm going to press it down a couple times as it goes through to try to get it to stick there in the middle of the planner cover. And I'll show you why here in a second. All right, so this is I did it again. And I'm going to take a towel. If it's too hot, you can also take a towel and kind of use it to press everything down in between the stickers. You're just trying to get it to seal. All right, so we're going to do it one more time, front side up, and I'm going to press the button to make sure that it's sticking as it goes through. Press the button. And it kind of pauses the rollers, I guess. All right, final time. And you don't have to do this. You don't have to run it through a couple times. I'm doing it because I have the thick stickers on the front, and I want to make sure everything's stuck. So again, I'm gonna press down as I do this because it's really hot. Push it. Just to kind of get it. I'm doing it in between the stickers. Ta-da! That's the cover. And then we're going to do the back side because there's nothing on the back side, just the 2 sheets of paper. I think I do it twice, but you could do it once and be done with it. So again, you're going to put it in all the way to the top, You're going to keep a little bit of edge on it so it can seal. And you're just going to insert it. And make sure if you have a laminating machine, or if you're planning on buying one and using one and you've not used one before, it's got to be on heat. Mine, you can get cooling sheets or like heat sheets, hot sheets, but make sure your laminating machine is on heat, which seems, I mean, common sense, but maybe not, but there you go. Okay, did the front. This is the back, or I've flipped it over, and now we're doing the back side. Again, you probably don't have to do both because nothing, I mean, it's sealed. I mean, it is done. We're going once, but I'll go twice just to make sure. Okay, there you go. Cover is done. Turn the machine off. I'm going to set it aside. All right. So what we're going to do now is front and back. We're going to take the paper trimmer and we're going to trim off the excess of the laminating paper, or the laminating sheet. Again, when you do that, you're going to want to leave a little bit of the seal. You can kind of see mine, at least in mine, you can see where the bubble is from where it's sealed on itself and sealed to the paper. And I'm leaving that little bit of a bubble there. I don't know if a bubble's a good way to describe it, but either way, you want to leave just a little, just like your regular planner page. I'm going to do that. Cut off. I'm going to even these up. I'm going to make sure they're the same edge size. I just realized that I didn't use, I have a corner rounder, and I didn't do it in this video, but I will link it below. It's from, did I use it before? Did I use it in this? I can't remember. Either way, I will link it below. It's by We Are Memory Keepers, and it's a corner rounder. I think I got it off Amazon. I might have got it at Walmart, but either way, I'll try to remember to link it. Okay, there you go. Front cover, back cover. I'm going to put this aside because I do not need it. I think I do use it now that yeah, I do use it. For some reason, I don't think I did all four corners. Anyways, either way, so this is We Are Memory Keepers, and it's got two different sides. It's got a quarter edge, and then a quarter of an inch round edge, and then a half an inch rounded edge. So there's those. And then this side is done. For whatever reason, I thought I didn't do all the edges or the corners. All right, put that away. So what we're gonna do now is there's a couple different ways to hole punch these covers. Okay, so this is an old one I just made. You guys have seen this on my excuse me, you've seen it on my planner cover. I don't love it, so thus I'm making a new one, and I had recorded how to make it before, but because I didn't like it, I deleted that video making this video. So here we are. So this is a classic hole punch, just a round hole punch. I've got the crocodile punch and then the happy planner punch, and I'm going to show you guys a couple different ways if you don't have one or the other, whatever you want to do. So this is the whole happy planner punch. I usually just take an old cover that I don't really, I mean, I love it, but it's fine, and then I take a Sharpie marker. Ideally, the thinner the better. I don't have like the skinny Sharpie marker, but I do have just a classic Sharpie marker. So you're going to take one of those, and again, it's just the classic. Even it up. Make sure, obviously, the side of your homemade planner cover is the cover that you want, or the side that you want the discs punched on. And I just go through and I round out the top of the mushroom. So go through left to right, just around that, the curved side of that. Okay. At that point, on your planner cover, you have where the discs go. So ideally, you would just line it up into the happy planner punch. It does take a little bit of muscle, and just even it up right in the middle. But make sure whenever you do this that it's even, and that this one isn't punching into your cover. So, got a little bit of muscle behind it, but that's the case. If you have a regular hole punch, you're going to take it and you're going to put the top of the black marker at the top of the round edge of the hole punch. Okay, so you got a classic hole punch, and then you take a pair of scissors and you're going to cut out the disc part of the cover. Okay, just like that. Can you see it? It is not ideal, okay? It's not ideal, and I'm going to show you why. Let me do a couple more and I'll show you why. But if you have a hole punch and you want to make a planter cover, I just pinched my finger. Oh, it hurts so bad. Now I have a blood blister because I'm an idiot, apparently. But this is not ideal, but if you have a hole punch and you want to make a planter cover, you can make it. It'll work. It's just not ideal. So again, I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to show you why. I pinched this hole punch. I pinched my finger in the back side of it. It hurts. I was just making sure I wasn't bleeding. Because it hurts. All right. I'm only going to do 3 so that I can show you guys, but if you put it on the discs, it's wiggly, and there's a lot of space inside where the discs go. Again, it'll work, it'll suffice, but that's if you don't have any of the other things. I just want to show you guys that you can use what you have. You don't need all these tools. But I'm going to show you how to use the crocodile punch whenever you don't have a starting point. So if you guys know this crocodile punch, you can even it up to the previous hole and then punch, even it up to the next hole, punch. But if you don't have a starting point and you need to use it.
Blister.
I'm cleaning it out. So let me clean this out. So what you're going to do is you're going to open the back side, okay? And when you put it inside, and I can't show you guys because it doesn't show up on camera, but see where the hole is inside there. Once you insert your cover, you can see inside that hole where the black marker is on top of your homemade planter cover. So you just punch it, and then you have a starting point. Close it up, and then you just do it like you would normally. Ta-da! And then you just snap it onto your cover. So I found this way with the crocodile punch the easiest. The happy planter would then be the next, but you do need a little bit of muscle. You got to put a little muscle behind it. But it works. But you got to make sure that that last hole punch doesn't go into your, like the 10th hole, if that makes sense. All right, so we're going to take our cover. I'm going to do the inside. I'm going to draw on the inside. Got to get everything out of the way here. My desk is starting to get cluttered. All right, so I'm going to do the black marker on the inside because obviously the outside's black. I'm going to take that Sharpie marker and I'm going to draw the tops of the mushrooms, the top of the curve. I don't know how to describe that, but you guys know, right? When I say mushroom. Do that. Man, that fucking hurt. I'm going to do both since we're here. And it does draw a little bit on the inside of your cover, the other cover, like your happy planter cover, but it doesn't bother me. All right, there they are. All right, so again, you're going to open up the back side of your planter cover, your crocodile punch, and you're going to even it up. And I wish I could show you guys on camera, but then you're just going to punch that first. There you go. You got your punch. And then you're just going to go ahead and do like you would normally. Use the first one as a guide. Okay, I've done the front, I've done the cover, and now I'm on the back side. Sometimes you got to use your scissors and trim up a little bit of that. And I don't know if that's my crocodile punch or what, but sometimes Sometimes you do have to kind of cut that out. But y'all, we're done. So I'm going to show you guys. Hold on, let me get all this out of the way. I'm going to put this on the discs real quick, show you guys what it looks like. Sometimes you have to cut the holes just a little bit, or the stem of the, like the punch. I don't know how to describe that. Just to give it a little bit more space. But for the most part, that's it. Guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more and subscribe and hang out with me, that would be super cool. Hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next one. Look how cute it is. Bye.